coolest nigga, what? The 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 coolest
Remix that shit, nigga.
What? The coolest nigga, what? The coolest nigga, what? The coolest nigga, what? The coolest nigga.
Hey.
Welcome.
Welcome. What's up?
To the Cool Table in the Lunchroom podcast.
Yep.
I am your host, the A Mike himself, Professor X.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on my name in the room.
Big Drake over there.
Big Zabo. There we go.
The fuck is this? Okay.
Listen, see,
Okay,
we
Big
starting
Zabo.
off wrong already. Big Zabo.
man, that's how
Get it
you
right.
feel.
That's what they call it. Zabo.
That's what they call it.
You never heard that nigga?
Yeah, and I've also heard of Big Mike, baby. What's up, man? This is Big Mike. He never does the proper introduction, but it's all good. Make sure you follow us, guys.
D Mike.
Oh, shit. There's only 3 people. God damn. All right, make sure you follow us on Instagram at The Cool Table Pod. You can follow myself, Big Mike, The Cool Table. Be part of my little 24 people that follow me.
24 and
shout out to X Factor Studios. He never shot his own shit out. I'm doing it for him.
Well, thank you. So you finally giving me the respect that I'm due.
Shut the fuck up. And anyways, just and we're gonna pass it up to our other co-host. He's here, baby. What is it?
That's Joe Money 3000 ATL. What's
Joe
going on?
Money
What's going
in
on,
the
everybody? How we
building.
doing? Joe Money.
Yes,
Joe
sir.
Money 3000 ATL. I think I want them 2004 names, right?
Keep dropping the salt.
Joe Money 2006 at hotmail.com.
No, it's just Joe Money, but I had to put all that extra, man, because we got a lot of carbons out here, bro.
For real, yeah. What he said.
Carbon dioxide. Yep.
But
all of that.
what's the? I keep forgetting our email. What's the email?
Email. Oh, it's the Cool Table Podcast ATL at gmail.com.
That's it.
Which we got an email the other day we had to look at. Somebody reached out about something. We'll discuss that.
Probably off the show. Probably be
yeah.
that. Not
Probably
right
the best
now.
way. Nah.
Probably not currently as we talking on the damn
I don't know if
podcast.
people care about what's actually in the email. But if
No.
you want to send an email,
We should
that's
definitely
what we
move
send
on.
it to. Yeah.
That'd be a good
that's a good
start.
idea?
That's good. Joe, what you think? The fuck? What do you think?
Hey, man.
Why is
That's why you ain't go to that show last night, nigga. hey, we fuck with Joe, man.
he
Joe's
missed
a-
out.
Nah,
big time.
man.
No,
Hey,
he's probably
Communication.
feeling good.
I was not informed.
And he's also at work.
Exactly.
That does make a
We
difference.
do have
exactly.
But anyways, man. What day was that?
That was on Sunday.
Sunday night, man. Shout out to Alexis Nicole. Am I saying her name right?
Alexis, yes. The Alexis Nicole.
The Alexis Nicole.
At the Alexis Nicole.
Yes. She had like a little jamboree, little concert for a little not little.
Jamboree.
I think I'm just saying random stuff. Don't comment on everything I say. And then
all the words to pick, he picked jamboree.
Jamboree. And y'all clowning me about my goddamn name, and this boy using terms like jamboree. The fuck? Who you been hanging with, Mike?
niggas that throw jamboree.
Black folks. Anyway, we ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna do that.
She had a little palooza.
We throw kickbacks, homeboy.
Oh shit! I'm over here still doing slumber parties.
I mean, we have slumber parties. We don't have jamborees.
Anyway, she had it was her album release party
9 months later
9 months later.
on all streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. Shout out to her, man.
Okay, shout
beautiful
out,
girl,
shout
beautiful
out.
voice, everything. But I'm gonna tell you this. As soon as I walked in that bitch, I mean, it was dark as hell.
I missed it, y'all.
I mean, you should stop talking. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Money, baby. But you know what I'm saying? Let me get this out.
Proceed, bro.
Thank you, brother. So I get in there and I see X. I was like, oh shit, that's what's up. I'm looking around, got the stage, got all that set up, and then I look to my right. I see the stripper pole. I was like, yo, I can see where this is going.
Not only the stripper pole, what happened when you looked above the stripper pole?
She had like a circle swing thing, straight out of like some Cirque du Soleil shit. I thought these bitches were about to go in, and they did. I'm sorry. Alexis.
Yeah, please, let's respect the ladies.
The fine females that attended the event that were dressed as strippers. Can I? That's proper, right? Anyways, man, I just want to say, man, I appreciate X for, you know what I'm saying, he got me in there, and the album is great, y'all. He's going to talk about it. It was amazing, very sexual, very sensual. I mean, I looked at Alexis totally different. If she's want that 9 months later, you know, she can come holler at her brother. But, you know, But it was an overall, man, shout out to her. Good stuff, man. Had a great time. X, what you think about that?
Man, I think the performance was dope. I think it was very well put together. Great musicianship, great selections of songs from the EP, great production value. I mean, it was crazy. I was not expecting for that to be put together the way that it was put together. All the different little silhouette booths going on. The dancers would go and getting silhouettes. All you saw was sexy shadows off to the sides while Alexis did her thing on stage. When the young lady came down and got on the ring, I think that might have been one of my favorite parts of the show, man. Like she was like hanging from the ceiling and spinning in circles and coming in and out the hoop. You know how when you go to like SeaWorld and you see the little seals and they be jumping through the little hoops and stuff?
Compare her to a seal?
I'm not calling her a seal. I'm just saying I'm trying to get
talk about
visual.
The way she moved.
I'm just talking about the visual of moving with the
very
ring.
mammal,
You know what I'm saying?
very mammal
Listen.
aspect to it.
This is Michael. This is Michael's words. When he starts talking like that, we have to change his name from Big Mike to Michael.
Miguel.
But nah, it was a bang up job, man. I was highly impressed. But you know, for me, I don't expect anything less from her.
Yeah.
Her level of artistry is through the roof. So
That was dope. And Joe Money, what you talking about?
Yeah, man, that's crucial, man, because I feel so left out, man. Next time I'm gonna have to make the event. And check out for myself, man. I want to see the seals and the SeaWorld. I want to see all that good.
Some
I want to
badass
see the
seals, man.
movement. I want to see the
Badass
movement.
seal. I'll fuck that seal. Shit.
hysterical, this guy right here. Hey, hold on, real quick. Shout outs to the man with the corner store with the off-brand.
Why you
Coronas.
Why you count them? Hey, look. Hey, I'm the dude that supplies the free shit, right? They drinking for free every episode, y'all. Free shit.
Don't do that.
They don't clown me. They don't clown me.
But listen. Respect the visual. This man walks in with a drink container. You know, you have the drink containers when you get your
The
drinks
six-pack.
from
You carry the six pack.
You know what
the
I'm
6
saying?
pack cardboard holder. Yeah.
He comes in with a white box. I'm looking. I was like, okay, well, this is new. I've never seen that packaging before. I get to looking at the box. On the side of the box in magic marker reads Corona Extra.
That's why. And what are you drinking?
That's not the point.
Shit, we don't know. We don't know.
It's questionable right now.
Hey, but
My assumption is that it's a Corona Extra.
I mean, it tastes like a Corona. It is a Corona. It got the label.
Yeah, it does. But if they found a way to find a cardboard box to write with a magic marker on the side of the box Corona Extra, I'm hard pressed. I don't think it's far fetched to think that maybe, just maybe,
It's possible.
this might not be Corona.
What is it there, bro? It tastes Mexican.
I mean, that
I don't know.
could be
It's
true.
It's
That
a little
could
bit,
be true.
a little bit
but-
too much fuzz at the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be doing this in the bottle like that.
Anyways,
Suspect.
hey, he buys them by the singles. I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
Now, guys, what stores have you ever known to buy Coronas, anything of the nature, by the single?
The hood. Colin Paul. Hey, yo, Joe, tell
But
him.
you don't live in
tell him
Okay,
about
never
Joe.
mind.
And say it again, Zay.
All right.
Say it again. That ain't where he got it from, Zay.
See,
He doing them dirty on that side of town, right? He doing them dirty out there.
this is about niggas that claim the hood but don't stay in the hood.
You know what I mean?
that.
Don't do
I'm with
nothing
that.
for the hood.
Yeah.
Ran from the hood.
Whoa. I tip strippers all the time.
I'm about to say, Mike, defend yourself.
Come on, bro.
You do realize that there are more strip clubs than in the hood, right?
They live over here.
What?
But this ain't
I don't know.
This ain't even the hood.
I
nigga.
mean, when Riverdale shot.
Oh my God! Hey, everybody!
Walk up, I go hard in the
Brooklyn. If a nigga claim Brooklyn, he ain't from Bed-Stuy. He could be from Williamsburg, eating fucking Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
I never said
different.
I was from the hood.
Well, you didn't.
We're just talking about where I'm located currently.
I hate this.
All right.
motherfucker.
Get
Yo,
it together.
man. New
Get
A-Mike. New
your
A-Mike.
shit together, Mike. Anyway,
Let go.
moving on.
Moving on.
A lot has happened.
Too much.
Very eventful week.
Within a week, man, it's so much going on.
So
time, it's just so much going on, bro.
Y'all niggas need to relax.
We're going to kick it off.
News.
Your boy.
Boy.
It's official. It's come in. Colin.
Colin.
Got a settlement.
Cap.
Settlement with the NFL.
Cap.
Hey, Colin, no cap.
Colin,
Hey.
I like that.
Colin, no cap.
I like that.
Colin, no
He never
cap.
fronted like he didn't want the settlement. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he just stood on his principles.
That's all he did.
He just stood on his square.
But did you know anything that, hey, I'm standing on this to get what, we acted like he was doing this because, hey, I'm doing this for the people. And partially he was. Maybe 90% was it. But when that settlement came, I'm pretty sure when he sat down with the NFL and that settlement came, we don't know what it is. They're not going to disclose this confidentiality agreement. But he was like, cool. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask y'all a question though.
Yeah.
Because I've been. This is one of the many things that I've been mulling over for the past week.
Yeah.
Because I've in the light of our conversation right about Gucci and other different things that happen with cancel culture and all that kind of stuff, right?
Okay.
And people that are supposed to be standing in the gap for us, right? It's been brought to my attention a couple of different perspectives on Colin's situation. Mm-hmm. So you have the train of thought to where, okay, Colin, he did what he needed to do. They came with their bread. Hey, Colin, make your money. You know what I'm saying? They did this to you. Get your money and keep it moving. Then there's the other thought, right? I'm struggling with it a little bit because I have that honest question about it.
Okay.
To where they feel like because Colin took that money, that he compromised the integrity of not necessarily his integrity per se, but the integrity of the movement and the integrity of what people were fighting for, standing for, or even what he was trying to fight for or stand for.
I'm going to throw it to Joe Money.
Man, I'll put it to you like this, man. You can go either way with it, bro. I personally feel that, you got to find a balance in life. You can't be too much of anything in life. With that being said, man, the man stayed on his morals. He did stand on his integrity.
He did.
When it comes to the movement of what he was doing, he was kneeling because us brothers was getting shot and so on and so forth. Now, to my understanding, no brothers have been shot, since he was kneeling. To my understanding, unjustly. No. So it's sort of like...
No, I'm not saying... I'm not agreeing with you. I'm saying, no, it's been
some brothers. Been more brothers?
Yeah.
It has.
Okay. Well, that's...
Go ahead and flip it on us. Come on.
No. Basically, what I'm getting at is saying is, he brought awareness to something that people were keeping a blind eye on. And it's a win-win or a lose-lose. What is he supposed to do? Because people gonna have opinions on whatever decision he made. He did the best that he could. You know what I'm saying? So if the NFL gave him money, from my standpoint, I take it as them. That's their conscience. That's their guilty conscience saying that this brother is right. We were wrong for doing this brother this way, and this is our way, I guess, trying to right it. And him accepting the money, I guess people would take that as, him selling out. But if he accepts the money, that's sort of like him saying, I accept your apology. Are we not supposed to accept the apologies when people are trying to correct their wrongs? But at the same time, are you going to do this again? Are you for us, or are you just trying to sweep this under the rug? So
this is why I get confused with boycotts and protests.
Get them.
Because I'm trying to understand, what is the end game? What is the end goal? What is it that we want to see happen, or what are we even protesting for in the first place? It's only a question. I'm personally not condemning Colin for doing what he did, but I do question. Okay, last week we said fuck Gucci, right?
Fuck Gucci.
It's still fuck Gucci.
Okay, it's fuck Gucci.
It's still fuck Gucci.
Are we not fuck the NFL?
Now, see, you know what?
That's
No, because we should be. The problem with us, y'all already know the word. Nothing will never get done if we're not all collectively together with it. We are so divided on opinions, thoughts, and views that there's not enough force. The force comes from multitude, from harmony, all of us being in cahoots and on the same mindset of a desired result, like you said. Mm-hmm. And until that happens, there's always going to be these little stagnant movements and waves that might last 30 minutes, 60 seconds, a month, or whatever, until enough is enough. From my standpoint, the NFL is crucial, bro, because it's a lot of folks that got comments about Kaepernick, but Kaepernick did what he did. We not going to talk about the other dudes that are still playing football?
Eric Reed was involved in the situation.
I ain't talking about Eric Reed. I'm talking about everybody else that still play football that didn't have the balls to kneel down.
You talking about like a Dak Prescott?
Ooh.
Because I mean, you know what he said to the Jerry Jones situation.
I was sorely disappointed with them. I'm not even.
Yeah. Actually, as a Giants fan, it's kind
And
of fuck
all
y'all
I'm basically
anyway.
saying is,
It's kind of fuck y'all anyway. But just to piggyback off your point, what you're talking about with Kaepernick, I think this thing about collusion, and I think they have something about. I don't understand everything, but I know they had like a discovery. It's like they had some kind of discovery. The NFL got bounced back, and of course they end up settling. We don't know what they settled for. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have no idea. It could be $10. We know it ain't $10. Of course, but you know what I'm saying. We don't know the
millions
settlement. We're talking 20
and
million,
millions.
60 million, 80 million. I'm seeing these numbers thrown around like Kaepernick done, got 100 million, but his lawyer, his agent, everybody has said he still wants to play football. The whole point is for him to get paid what he was due. This is a Super Bowl quarterback. Mm-hmm. Let's not forget he was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like a play away from winning. A play away from history.
Thank you.
A play away.
Was it John Harbaugh? It don't matter who the fucking coach is. But the whole point was he was a Super Bowl playing quarterback that was denied access to play. And I mean, every team got a backup. You're talking about 64 quarterbacks in total.
Yes.
He can't get a job?
Yes.
Nigga. It's collusion. Super Bowl quarterback can't get a job. It's collusion.
White ball. We ain't gonna call it black ball. White ball.
Hating
on the bro.
Okay, I roll a white ball.
Hating on the bro.
I see what you did there.
I roll a white ball.
White ball. White ball. Corner pocket. Corner pocket. Y'all remember Boomerang?
Awesome.
You remember Boomerang?
Awesome.
Pool table.
Yeah, 30 and
Watch
up knows Boomerang. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I think with Kaepernick, man, I think he did what he was supposed to do. He still has his integrity. He still kept to his principles, but he still got the settlement that he was deserved. So I don't think it takes anything away from his movement. It can't. He's still about his business. He's still donating. He's still going to these functions and doing what he got to do.
Doing more than a lot of people's opinions
doing
on
more
him.
than almost everybody in the NFL, period.
That is definitely fair.
Yeah. So, like, what do we shit on Kaepernick for? Because he settled? Nigga, you would too. If I hired lawyers, you know what I'm saying? I'm expecting some money.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're going to court to win.
Are we going to court to the NFL, but like, you know what? I'm not going to give you any money, but nigga, you right. Come play with us. Nah, give me my money over.
Cut the check.
You know what I'm saying?
Cut the check.
Cut the check.
It's all
bro.
about
That's
principles. It's how you move, man. It's all about how you move, man. We need to understand that as a community, man.
I think a shout out to Kaepernick.
Oh, for sure. Shouts
cap.
out to Cap. But I think my thing though is, I guess where my confusion lies in trying to figuring out how to maneuver in the current climate of society. Just trying to figure out what do we want and what that looks like. And I just see a lot of people going back and forth based upon other people's decisions. It's just, I don't know, it's just an interesting thing. Like, you go back to what Slim said last week on the podcast, right? About him looking at the Gucci situation from a different perspective.
He did. He definitely did.
Yeah.
I mean, but
it made sense though if you step back and look at it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we're willing to say fuck Gucci
for 3 months.
That's what Tip said.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That's what
Tip said.
Going,
but actually, in reality, that is how boycott has been implemented, though. Boycott has been implemented to say, hey, we're going to redact our funds for a set amount of time or until you give us what it is that we want. When we look at the Montgomery bus boycott, right?
Yeah.
They didn't say we were never going to ride the bus again. They said, we're going to stop riding the bus and put a dent in your pocket so you can understand that we mean business and we want what we want in terms of equality. All right. Once the equality was given, or the semblance of equality was given, people started riding the bus again. They had to acquiesce to the whims. So that's why I bring up the Gucci again, and the NFL's like, what is it that we want? Are we literally saying we're not fucking with anybody anymore? And if that's what we're saying, then why are we not fucking with anybody anymore? I'm not talking about across the board. Like when somebody does something, fuck them.
Well,
it starts to become a slippery.
But that's exactly what it is, bro. You know that we pick and choose. People are always gonna pick and choose, bro. People are biased at nature, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's ugly, but it's ugly real. So with that being said, it's like, for me personally, bro, I've never worn Gucci. I grew up watching football. You already know which one I'm connected to more. I can say fuck Gucci and won't think twice about it. The NFL, ugly truth. I got to think about it. Now, I'm not saying that I utterly stopped watching football, but it was a good 2-3 year span where I purchased no NFL apparel. I didn't buy Madden. I didn't buy no game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I may have watched it, but I didn't put extra money into it. And actually, I watched it less. You know,
That's true.
Well,
but at the end
so
of
that
the
breaks
day,
down
Hold
to
on.
you limited your support. But
not
you still
even
support
just
it.
not
First
even
of
just
all-
me, bro, but it's we because this is what we do.
First
And
of
it's
all,
unfortunate, but go ahead, Big Mike.
A
Go ahead.
nigga not buying Madden.
That's a big deal.
That's
That
big.
is a sacrifice.
That's huge.
That's a sacrifice.
That's a nigga not buying Call of Duty because he's against like the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a huge fucking stand.
And I'm talking about, bro. We've been buying Madden.
The kingdom of nigga.
We've been buying Madden since
Every
91,
year.
92, 93, 94. And we could keep on going. So it's not like it's nothing, but you know, at the same time, X, I feel you, bro. It's like we gotta stand for more. We gotta be consistent. We gotta come on, man. Like
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
You
for
can't
real,
keep
though.
just telling the child.
But I'm gonna tell you what it's for real.
Or I'ma whoop ya.
It's much easier to turn on the TV and watch NFL than spend $400 on a Gucci belt. It's very easy for us to boycott Gucci. It's way too easy. I don't have to go to. There's one Gucci store I know of in Atlanta, over there in Lenox or Phipps. I don't even know where it's at. One of them fucking
It's,
malls.
it's in
Phipps, right?
It's not in Lennox, I think.
It's in Lenox. Doesn't matter.
It's down the Forbidden Hall. That's what I call it.
Yep.
He's at the
Yep.
Hall.
If you don't know
all
what
the
it is,
stores that you can't spend money on.
yep. But it's very easy for us to avoid that, right? You know, not all of us are like Floyd Mayweather posting Gucci, turning off an IG comments and being assholes. You know what I'm saying? Most of us are just regular individuals. We can't afford Gucci, so it's very easy to say fuck Gucci. You know what I'm saying? I don't wear it anyway. Fuck y'all. But when it comes to NFL, we play fantasy football. We're engaged with the teams that are our home teams, or like, you know, here's the Falcons. For me, it's the Giants. You know what I'm saying? And we just like very involved, and it's very easy to just turn on the TV and be like, oh, there's football. It's much harder to just be like, I ain't gonna watch football this Sunday, even though I've been doing it for 15 years. How many of us bought Gucci?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very easy for us to be like, nah, I'm good.
But that's I guess is what I'm getting at too, Mike.
Go ahead.
Because when you talking about like, I thought that immediately after the podcast ended last week, I got to thinking some more, and we're saying that it's fuck Gucci, but it's already been fuck Gucci because for the very reasons that you said, like
100%.
we can't spend money with Gucci. The average person is not spending their money doing that, so it's easy for us to kind of do social media activism, quarterback activism, you know, speaking about what somebody else should or should not be doing when it's something that's not even anything that we're supporting. Like you can't boycott something that you weren't patronizing to begin with. It's not a boycott.
Okay.
You're just going to continue doing what you were already doing, which is nothing. My issue with Floyd with that situation, actually, in retrospect, is more so that has less to do with actually spending money with Gucci and more so to do with the arrogance of talking.
Oh my
like
God.
silence
Yeah.
is golden. Like
Yeah.
we don't put enough stock in the value of just saying and doing nothing.
But did you see his latest IG post today
No,
or last night?
I
So
didn't.
his new one is he's all in Gucci. He's posted up his leg
See,
up
that's
on
what
the
I'm
wall.
talking about. See, now you-
No. He posted a leg up in the wall, and guess what he did? Turned off his IG comments. That should tell you it's fuck y'all. I'm with Gucci, but yeah, if he had another fight, if he fights some kind of big fighter, Canelo again or something,
Yep.
y'all would still support that, right? We have to stop. He doesn't care, obviously. But yet, you know, if he does something that you want to see, here we go again with this shit. Hey, man, you about to watch the fight? You ordering the fight? Nah,
Yep.
we ain't ordering that
Yep.
fight, bruh.
Yep.
That's what we need to do. If he's going to step to you like that and it offends you, well, we need to hurt his pocket, just like he said with the Montgomery boycott. You know what I'm saying? Let's
Yeah.
hurt his pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Boycott that boy on the yacht.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I know, right?
Damn right.
I'm gonna tell you something though that I saw in a clip on the Breakfast Club the other day, right?
Yeah.
Michael Eric Dyson was
Oh,
on
my
there.
God. I love that man.
Dude,
Bruh.
Yeah, he
highly
that dude.
intelligent man.
Bruh.
Highly intelligent
He
man.
says words like every other word I don't know.
I know, right? But he
love it.
still says it in a way to where you can relate.
Yeah,
Like you
and
understand
he's
what
still
he's
hip hop
into.
too. I
You know
rock
what I'm
with
saying?
him. Yeah, I rock with him.
He said when he got to talking about cancel culture,
Oh,
and in his conversation or rant about cancel culture, he said something that was so profound to me.
What did he say?
He said that the digital culture can't handle analog facts.
that is bars.
One more again.
Say it again.
He said the digital culture cannot handle analog facts.
Bruh. I'm letting
Yo.
that marinate because whoa.
That's something you have to
Yo, we need a moment.
sit back and just absorb.
Yeah.
Damn near need a moment of silence.
You know what I mean? You know what I
Damn
mean?
near. Yo, I saw the whole interview, and bro, man, that brother, I mean, he went deep into cancel culture because he was like, basically, the women, everybody tried to cancel him when I forgot what he did to that girl. I don't have all my facts on that, but he's done so much for the culture, so much for black women, so much for everybody before anybody was doing it, and because of one mistake, y'all was gonna cancel everything he did.
Everything.
And you can't do that.
Charlamagne always says that this generation would never allow Malcolm Little to become Malcolm X.
True.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
True. Yeah, he had
You
to
can't
develop.
be a pimp to an activist.
Yeah.
Now, and there's
he had to
granted,
develop.
my there's nothing wrong with holding somebody accountable. There's nothing wrong with pulling somebody's card because that is actually an act of love to chastise somebody. Hey, bro, you were wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to check yourself. That you out of pocket. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
Back in the day, the OGs, when you were in the streets and you were doing something you had no business doing, the old heads would pull you to the side. Hey, young brother, that ain't it.
Yep.
You need to cut that out. You need to chill out.
Yep.
You need to get yourself together.
They did not
That's what
promote
you're supposed to do.
That's right. They did not promote it.
Nowadays, somebody, we champion somebody for the longest, as long as they're doing things that we like. But when they step out of line with the vision of what we feel like is supposed to be happening, is you out of here.
Get rid of him.
Hey,
Off with his head.
Like, come on,
Guillotine.
Can we cancel the cancel culture?
Canceled. It's canceled.
Hey, we
Cancel the cancel culture.
We can use it against them, right?
I think that canceling is something that is necessary at times. Some niggas need to be canceled.
Yeah.
Straight up.
We already know who.
We're talking about Mr. Robert.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cancel.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie, man. A song came on, and
I mean, it's hard.
hey,
It is. But that's when we get into.
You better throw Al Green on. You better throw Genuine on.
But check, Joe, because the thing about that is, I've been thinking about that a lot too.
What's that?
How far are we willing to go if we're actually trying to cancel and really live out what we see as cancel culture?
That's crucial because we might have to mess around and cancel ourselves because everything and everybody ugly.
But I'm saying he talked about hearing a Kale song, right? If we canceling we're muting R. Kelly, so to speak. It ain't really about even just muting his voice. Like we have to. I listened to the Joe Budden podcast, and he had I forget what her name was on there, talking about y'all played that song. Joe played a song that he did with Marcus Houston.
She was trash.
But R. Kelly wrote the song, In the Club joint.
Yeah,
Up in the club.
Yeah.
That joint right there. It's like she was like, see how quick and easy it is to support him. You had to play that song. You could have just bro, that's his material. That's Joe Budden's material.
Yeah.
He wrote on the song. He performed on the song. You telling me I can't enjoy what I have simply because of what another nigga did?
Because somebody else did, yeah.
So if we doing that, okay, we need to go look up R. Kelly's entire discography, and we need to make sure that we're not supporting any music that he's ever been connected to ever.
He done wrote Michael Jackson
That's taking it to another extreme
because
because, on that principle right there, I didn't know that R. Kelly wrote that song. I remember the song. Marcus Houston, Joe Budden. I remember that.
Was a dope
R.
record.
Kelly's
That was my
his
favorite Jones
vocals are not on the song, but he's connected to the song.
He
He says it in the front of the song. Piper.
Okay,
Joe Budden.
Oh, well, I mean,
Yo.
I ain't heard the song in about 10 damn years.
Piper.
But the point where I'm getting at is Joe Budden has the right to. He's not responsible for this man sin. So on principle, I don't have a problem with Joe Budden's playing his song. My humble opinion. That's just my opinion. Now, it's a difference between Joe Budden playing that song that he's on and playing a R. Kelly song.
To you.
To me, yeah, this is just my view and my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I can live and stand on this. Yeah, it's a difference. It's a difference. Joe Budden can do his thing with him and Marcus Houston. He can play that. He has energy into that. Another R. Kelly song, I mean,
But Joe, you don't think that's a version, a form of picking and choosing?
I mean, bro, I
It
said
definitely is,
it
but-
earlier, bro. It's unfortunate, but this is what. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna be the only one. I'm not gonna be the first nor the last.
Yeah, we're not chastising.
Because I feel like at the end of the day, this is why that cancel culture is dangerous. We all have to walk the line that we all have our own principles that we have to stand on. We are all hypocritical when it comes to certain things. Like,
Indeed.
if your mother,
I'm the first one to admit.
you know what I'm saying? If your mother does something versus somebody else's mother does something.
Yep.
You're going to look at that two completely different ways because you have an emotional connection to your mother. This is your mother.
Correct.
Damn.
But if it's somebody else's mother, you like, fuck that bitch. Straight up, that just is what it is.
We just gotta
fuck that
we gotta
that's what I'm
find
saying. That's your mentality.
I'm like, yo, mom, yo, fuck that bitch.
At the end of the
We
day,
don't
we
like
just
it.
gotta balance these principles,
But
man.
yo,
That's
but yo,
the
we
struggle of life.
We kind of got to move on. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? But
No, I was
you know,
getting ready to segue. I was getting ready.
shit,
Yeah,
go
I was getting
ahead.
ready to move because my thing. I'm moving from. So when we talk about cancel culture, part of the problem with cancel culture is the fact that most people do not get all the information before they come to a conclusion when they speak about
Wow. Yeah.
things. You're uninformed.
Yeah,
but you're vehemently standing on your point or your principle, but you haven't done enough research to figure out what it is that you're talking about.
The emotion.
So
Go ahead.
we get into the Jussie Smollett situation, right? Smollett.
Smollett.
All right. So we talked before about the fact that he went through what he went through, and the him getting jumped by MAGA hat supporters, MAGA hat wearers, and the whole gay Tupac and all this other kind of stuff going
Racial
on.
slurs,
All
the
that.
anti-gay
All
slurs.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
So now, as time has progressed, more and more things have been coming out. Rumors have been flying around, and the word on the street now is that he staged the attack that happened on him.
With two Nigerians.
He's not true.
Two Nigerians at that.
That's
the
not
blackest
true.
niggas you can get.
Straight from the motherland.
Is that what they said? They basically like lies.
That's what
Not
they said.
facts,
Well,
but lies.
no, there's
so-
no
okay.
official police statement. I'm gonna let X finish it, but there's no official police statement. But they have come out and said that he has issues in his story. Okay, the issues are that he's probably fucking lying. You know what I mean? That's the issue. Basically, he sent him a PDF file, like I said in the last episode, of phone calls, right? He sent her the phone calls with redacted phone calls. Basically, phone calls missing. So what do you think the police are going to do? Contact the provider. Hey, what calls are missing? Oh, for real? And they're connected to the two Nigerian brothers that were there. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, is that what happened with the
Well,
redacted
that's
records?
these are the speculations.
Okay.
These are the redacted.
right.
Everything has to come out. Everything has to come out. These are speculations that's going on. But they can put the Nigerians, because they admitted to it. I mean, the Nigerians, I don't know the brothers' names.
I forget what I saw.
Nufu and Boo Boo. I don't know, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
being
that.
disrespectful.
No,
like
you
that.
know what I
Don't do
mean?
that. But
My
yeah,
bad.
yeah. Go ahead.
Shout out to y'all. But basically, that they admitted to staging the attack and that Jussie Smollett was involved, and his story started to crumble and apart. Why? Because it didn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Like he said, they had footage. They're looking at the footage. I mean, they have access to it. They're like, okay, where are these MAGA hat wearers? You know what I'm saying? That you said. No one got a red hat on, brother. You know what I'm saying? And then, the other part is that you didn't even call 911 immediately.
I don't like that shit.
You went to like your manager's house and finished your Subway sandwich. It was just
I don't
some
like that
weird
shit.
stuff. You didn't hand over your phone, so now they're tracing it back. And it just all looks like you're lying.
Now, Mike, granted, because I can see some points to some of the stuff that Jussie said.
Okay.
Like when he talked about not giving his phone. I can understand from a certain standpoint some hesitancy about giving it. I know he said on the Good Morning America show, right? I didn't really want to give it because I had, personal pictures and videos, which basically translates to me that you had some stuff where you butt ass.
So you're
You
telling me,
butt ass.
Hold on,
You didn't want to leak.
You know why that's full of shit, and I didn't.
No.
bring it up?
But listen, because I already know what you're about to say.
I'm
Because
about to say.
that's my point too. That's the other side too, right? Okay, you want the police to do some investigative work in order to find out what happened with you, right?
Yeah.
Find the perpetrators. Part of investigative work, it doesn't matter the case. They do all of the necessary turning over stones.
They got to dig.
Just to rule out other possibilities
They have
that
to.
may sound crazy.
That's right. They got to.
You were a possibility that sounded crazy.
and you ain't want
It's
it.
simply preposterous to believe that you would go to the lengths that you went through to make up that level of story.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But in the process of doing the due diligence,
Yep.
they say, hey, hand over your phone. We're going to go through and check out what's going on. There may have been some other kind of clue that you didn't even understand was available.
Right.
by
Because
going through
he's
your
not a
phone.
detective.
It might be a thing. You're an actor.
We
Yeah.
watch Law and Order. He watched Law
So
and
ain't
Order.
worse than
Yeah.
second.
He
section?
know. He know. We all watch Law and Order, bro.
You can't be an actor, watch Law and Order, and then
Nah, I just gotta throw
this.
this shit. I just gotta throw this shit. Come on.
Word,
bro.
no, I'm with you. But yeah, you can't do that. If you want the investigation to work, you can't holler and yell, "Hey, believe me, please believe me." Something like what's Dave Chappelle said, "Please believe me." It's like, no.
That nigga went Sambo with it.
It's hard to get people to believe you when
Damn.
you are acting suspiciously.
Suspect.
The way to not have people doubt your recollection of the events is to be like,
Truth.
here's phone
But
record.
he didn't hand it in like 3 weeks later, and then he sent the PDF out.
That shit is crazy, man.
Come
So
on,
automatically, if you're a police officer, like, I don't even think this nigga
We
gay.
don't believe you. You need
Yeah.
more people.
I'm like, I don't think he's
He
gay.
needs
I don't think he got attacked. I don't think anything because
Okay.
he's lying. I mean, because when there's doubt, there's always doubt. That's like an old saying, and basically saying if you feel something like, yeah, it's probably not right.
Then
You know what I mean?
This nigga said he didn't want he had private numbers in there that he didn't want to get out.
Numbers.
The police.
Numbers.
They got all your numbers already, brother. They got them.
That's like niggas talking about, don't do the facial recognition on your iPhone because they're keeping it for their database. The government is trying to. Nigga, if you got a Facebook page and have your picture on Facebook,
already
they
got
got your face.
It's a
They
wrap.
got your face. They got your mama face. They got your sister face. Nigga,
Every
they got
time,
faces and shit.
listen, every time I upload a picture of me and my wife, it automatically tags my wife.
Wait. For real? Facebook
Yeah,
automatically.
the tag. Yeah,
Oh, it automatically
it
does it.
recognizes. Yeah,
It recognizes
I
your
don't
face. It
really post
scans
on
your
Facebook
face.
like that.
You know what I'm saying? So what makes Jussie think if Facebook is scanning, if this is Facebook, this is a social media platform. What makes you think that if they can do that with just a picture, that you're gonna be able to keep your numbers hidden? These special,
Let me
quote
tell you something.
unquote, special numbers.
Jussie was like, he saw The Wire. You know what I'm saying? He thought he can get away with some shit. He was like, you know, they ain't got all the information. I can get. I was like, nah,
He
nigga.
thought he knew some part of the game that Calvin didn't.
And I was like,
Paid in
dude,
full.
technology that came a long way. They got
Yeah.
you, brother. You know what I mean? And now that the story's crumbling apart, it's like, okay, now you facing. I don't know what you facing.
They wanted to interview him a second time. He didn't go to the interview.
Oh, well, that's case closed. Bang the gavel.
That's what I'm saying.
Bang the gavel.
Bang the gavel.
The only thing that I'll say, though, this is the only thing that I'll say, because I feel like this is how we got in trouble with the story in the first place. And this is how we get in trouble with a lot of different situations.
Go
So
ahead.
I segued the way that I segued in terms of people jumping to conclusions without having all of
Full
the information.
information.
We can feel, I can be honest, from my personal standpoint, this shit ain't adding up. This story doesn't sound right. It's too much going on
doesn't.
right now. And it's like, I don't believe the nigga. If I'm being completely transparent about
Do
it.
any of us, even Cardi B's doubt with this nigga.
Come on, man.
Really? She put her input on it.
Well, she's
When you got Barty B making a little video about you, bro, like, come on,
Money.
man.
No, she was like, but what she say?
Well, she talked. Basically, what she said is that it wasn't looking good. It's like if this is what you're doing, I don't know all the details,
Okay.
so I'm not gonna jump to a conclusion. But
That's what she.
you looking a little funny in the light.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's basically how
Not
she broke
only
it down.
that, but him being a gay individual, or I'm sorry, the gay Tupac.
Gay Tupac.
Yeah.
This now I'm about to get mad.
Yeah,
See, I wasn't
yeah,
mad.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
mad about the gay Tupac line at first. I was confused. But when now I'm getting
No,
pissed
but
off
see, no,
about
because that right there might be the motive.
Hey.
See, and that's the problem. That's the trippy thing about everything. You know what I'm saying? We do what we do for reasons. Why you lying? What are you trying to do? What's your angle? What's your motive?
I don't know. Dear Daddy.
Oh, man. Oh,
The remix.
Yo.
oh my
Joe, did you see what he just tried to do right there?
Yeah,
This is sick nigga right here.
Hey, bro. Wow.
No, but
Hey, bro.
seriously, like, do y'all even believe that he's probably just straight up heterosexual? I don't believe nothing this man say now.
Hey, don't believe nothing. See?
I don't believe it.
Hey,
You
bro,
know-
when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know how atrocious the audacity of this motherfucker at this point, right? To do what he not only
Bruh.
to make up this story, if that is what happened, if he made it, which I'm honestly I'm praying to God that it comes out that it actually did happen,
Something happened.
because
Something,
it's so
hopefully.
fucking preposterous that you did this. You made up this ridiculous ass story, then had the nerve to do it on fucking Black History Month.
Bruh.
Out of all the times to do this shit,
Bruh.
this is the one. Obviously, it's Black History Year. We celebrate Black History Year right here.
History.
Black History 365.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Period.
But the time that's designated to where the masses of people recognize Black history and the achievements
Bruh.
that we've had and the things that we've gone through, the things that we've excelled in. But
Talk.
one time of the year, 1 month of the year, 28 fucking days, the shortest month of the year, you choose this moment to do this level of foolery.
Terrible.
Bruh.
Like, come on, man.
Bruh.
It's people that really out here dying and going through shit. And you trying to make a press statement?
Bruh. I just said when keeping it real goes wrong, when keeping it fake gets real.
Damn.
That what just happened.
Damn, that's real.
That's what just happened.
Before we move on, all I'm gonna say is, Jussie, you put black people back 20 years and the gay people back another 50.
Shit, man.
you did
And
a lot.
I'm not even
You
a
did
person.
lot.
I'm not even a person that believes in that a black person being able to put black people back. But goddamn it, you proved me wrong.
Not only that, but he literally put gay people.
Nah, yeah,
gay people back.
yeah, because
he did the whole. He did everything.
you represent for so many, Playboy.
Yeah, he's not just one minority.
And you know what? We got to keep that in mind too, bruh. We represent. You know what I mean? Everything
Yeah,
that
right.
you do, whether you like it or not, man, you represent your mama, your daddy, your last name, your people, your kind, your sex, your gender, all the above. So let's be mindful, y'all. Let's
Handle
be
it
mindful.
responsibly. So at this point,
Yep.
we're gonna throw it over to our resident 6ix9ine correspondent, Big Mike. Some developments have happened.
Recent development.
Recent developments have
Okay.
happened.
Break them down for us, Big Mike.
I will break it down as best as I can. 6ix9ine is a rat. That nigga likes the cheese, and no,
Hey,
but
is he
seriously,
This
the
nigga's
first rat or the
he's not an
second?
ordinary rat. This
Nah,
nigga is
nah.
a New York sewer
this
rat.
nigga is Splinter. This
This
nigga is
Master Splinter.
This
He's
nigga
master-
is good. He's
This
really
nigga
good.
got a hold of the ooze.
But look,
Ah!
return to 6ix9ine. Listen, hey,
80s baby stand up.
Hey, if you're 80s baby, you got that. If you're 90s
hey,
baby, you probably could get that.
The
You get
ooze,
that.
the ooze.
If you was born in 2000s, nigga, just enjoy the show. Listen, this dude, his plea agreement with his attorneys have released, and he hasn't been sentenced yet. But basically, the prosecutor is going that counts 1 through 9, which is everything. That's just everything will be gone. I mean, I'm talking about a minimum 47. Yeah, I gotta understand. 47 to life this guy's facing will be gone if he would rat out everybody in the criminal enterprise.
That's insane.
And that's what he did. So the transcript is basically him talking about everybody the people who shot Chief Keef for this CUDA, the dealing that's going on with Shotty, the dealing that's going on with Trey Nine Bloods, everything. He detailed everything in facts. And the whole point is that he will be able to get off scot-free. That's what he's hoping for. Now, the judge could just give him a lighter sentence, or they could follow what they want and say, well, since you cooperated with the FBI, the ATF, the CIA, and they gonna cooperate with
All
everybody.
the alphabet boys,
You know what I'm saying?
all of them. You
And
know?
then cooperate
The entire
with,
alphabet.
and then cooperating with like Russian agents. He's cooperating with he's cooperating with everybody.
About the Robin Mueller investigation.
Yeah, this
Nigga
nigga
talking to the Russians.
This nigga is bringing down everybody, right? It ain't just
He might be part of the Trump scenario too. Who knows?
After this nigga case, Trump gonna be arrested. I mean, everybody going down.
Hey, bro.
Shout out to the 6ix9ine is doing some of y'all niggas a favor. But in the world of where he came from, that street culture, I mean, he was a blood member, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trey Nine Blood represented Treyway Entertainment. He used it as a platform to promote himself. Made him authenticated, like, yeah, I'm a blood. Fuck y'all. He was shitting on everybody, going everywhere, talking crazy, using them as back. That's his game. And he snitches them all out.
Yeah.
That's
So
why I don't
basi-
understand. I don't understand how people are giving him a pass. Like, I've heard people say, "Oh man, check me out." What I've heard some people say is that it's unfortunate that this kid got caught up in this situation. He's a young kid. He don't know any better. Yada yada, blase, blase, blase. And I'm like, yo, if you're in a position to actually be able to, because it's one thing to want to snitch. It's another thing entirely to have information valuable enough for you to get a deal of this nature. But then essentially wipe your slate clean.
Minus 47 years.
Bruh.
I've never heard of that.
My nigga.
Even the nigga that put Gotti away, what's his name, John the Bull or some
Yeah.
shit? He got 5 years. This nigga might get 0. That means he gave up everything. He ain't leaving no stone unturned.
Yeah. So
Right.
how the hell do you have this level of information, but somehow you were misguided? No. If you know all of this shit that went down, that means your ass was in the thick of it.
That's right.
He
You
was
are
right
part
there.
of it.
He
Hell,
was
your
in
ass
cahoots.
might have been in the meeting helping the plan.
In cahoots.
Nigga, he was in the meeting. He was in the car. You know what I'm saying? He was in the building. Like, he was there.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah.
So you can't, I've been saying accountability. We gotta stop giving motherfuckers passes just because you young, just because you black, just any of this shit. If you did the bullshit, you did the bullshit.
But don't you think we live in a world where information is just so easily accessible that when people say that he was young, like when you was young in the 80s, you was young and dumb because, nigga, you ain't know till you went to some trial and error. There wasn't no Facebook, no nothing to get your information.
Word.
No internet.
Word.
Straight up no internet.
Word.
AOL didn't come till motherfuckers sometime in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know? So you was out there in the streets learning. I mean, these kids growing up with iPads in their hand. I mean, literally the world at their fingertips. You telling me this... I mean, he's 21, 22. Mm-hmm. You telling me that he ain't know any, but of course he knew.
I just said this earlier. We are gluttons for information.
Oh, yeah.
But we're starving for knowledge.
And there's a difference.
There is a difference. We want to know something. We want to hear something. We want to feel like, oh, we got the scoop. We got the tea. You know what I'm saying? We are part of the mess. We don't really want to know anything of substance. We don't want to immerse ourselves in information that is actually going to add substance to our lives.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You hear the Jussie Smollett, just not to backtrack completely, but motherfuckers heard him say this, so I got the information. Oh, he got attacked. Oh, hashtag justice for Jussie, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at any black person riding for another black person. I think we got to have each other's backs, right?
Indeed.
Now we got the new information. Oh, well, allegedly, because it's all still alleged. We have our opinions. We're espousing our opinions in here right now, but we don't know.
But
we don't have the facts of anything because there's no official report. But you can't stand on just information. You got to stand on truth. You got to stand on facts. You can't stand on rumors.
With that being said, once we get the information, we need to wait like 2-3 weeks till we gather all our thoughts and get all the truth.
Hey, word.
Something.
That nigga Jussie lying, bro. But yo, I feel
lying like a Persian rug.
The Chicago police are liars too now.
They are. The CPD.
I'm just throwing it out there.
They are.
Yeah.
We always say we don't trust the police, but then we trust in the police in situations like this in their investigation. It ain't far-fetched to think that they did some shit either.
It's not far-fetched.
Just throwing it out there.
But, I mean, they haven't found the MAGA supporters. I mean, there's witnesses that haven't seen these MAGA supporters. I mean, nothing is, like, helping this story.
I mean, if
And
it
right
was
now,
like
it's just
in
his
Wyoming or like Chicago,
If he was in
when
Wyoming,
is
they would
there
lynch that nigga for
nobody
real.
not on the street? When is there not a witness? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody did drive by. The two Nigerian brothers, they were like, a car did drive by. They were nervous. They stated that somebody did drive by and they were scared to be identified. But obviously they weren't identified, but I mean, they're giving up info. If you was in those two Nigerian brothers' situation, we just make up this shit.
No, what I'm saying basically is, I mean, if the story happened, I mean, like, there wasn't nobody there to witness it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he supposedly he was on a phone call with his manager, and his manager heard the attacks. But if it's a staged attack, you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear some stage shit.
You're gonna hear
Joe,
what you want.
You said when keeping it real goes wrong, when keeping it fake gets real.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just is what it is.
Yeah.
We got a couple of niggas that's out here trying to keep it real and that shit going wrong.
Who
You know
else?
what I'm saying? 6ix9ine, obviously, we just talked about him, but goddamn Splinter. Another one, YNW Melly.
Yo.
Melly Mel.
Whoa.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Whoa.
This gotta be, I mean.
This is the heaviest topic, bruh.
All I know is that he might be one of the realest niggas ever.
No. I don't even. Damn, because if that's the case, man, I don't want to be a real nigga, bro. We gotta define what's a real nigga.
Listen, even though this song was recorded, let me just say it again. Recorded before these brothers got killed. We talking about YNW Sack Chaser, YNW Juvie. Wait.
What was his name?
YNW Sack Chaser.
Bruh.
Whoa.
Don't cloud
happening?
in the seats.
Whoa.
We're
is
not
happening?
clouding the seats. He was chasing sacks.
Chasing the paper, he was chasing the bag.
Chasing the paper.
He was
No,
chasing the money.
There's a
the
big
money
Mike,
bag.
Joe. There's a big difference between
We know.
chasing bags,
Bro.
and chasing sacks.
Hey man, but
What's in
the sack?
Nuts.
to the deceased. Come on, man.
You
Come
gotta
on, man.
stop,
Yeah,
yo.
man, they're crucial, bro.
Hold on, no, but this is why you gotta be careful.
How you name yourself?
Listen, Dave Chappelle made a joke a long time ago about 911 calls being released, right? And just the information about when you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be crying on 911 call, and then they end up at his funeral and looking at you in the casket like did you hear what happened to Dave? Yeah. God cried like a bitch. Well, your name is NBA sack chaser or whatever his name is. YN, whatever.
NBA sack chaser.
YNF ball juggler, whatever his name is. That's the risk that you run. But I'm ease up though. Continue breaking it down for us.
Anyways, the story goes, guys.
YFN ball juggler.
The story, YNW ball juggler. God, we gonna get some comments on this shit, bro. Yo, R.I.P. though. Like,
rest in peace, bro. Hey, I'm not making fun of your plight. Only your name.
It's your name. It's just the name.
I just want to make sure I'm clear.
Yeah, it's Sack Chaser. But the other guy's name is YNW Juvie, 21-year-old and a 19-year-old. So that's kind of fucked up. But basically, and this is what the police department is saying happened. This shit sounds crazy. So basically, YNW Melly, this guy that's blowing up right now, and his partner YNW Bortlen, something like Bortlen.
What is happening?
Bortlen.
Go ahead, I don't
know, bro. I do think it's
proceed.
Quiet.
So basically, what they're saying, they have the DNA evidence and the footage to prove it. They're saying they did a drive-by. Melly was the shooter, shot him, went back and took them niggas to the hospital.
Okay. No.
Nigga, no.
He did the drive-by.
That's like me shooting you. And then while you dying in my arms, I'm like, well. I'm sorry, bro. But and then make a post on Instagram saying, yo, RIP my brothers.
Yo, what's happening, man?
And then has a song called Murder on My Mind.
Now, the Murder on My Mind came out before, right?
But
now, hold on.
That's why I said that nigga's a prophet.
Let me ask this, though. There is an official report with this, right?
YNW Jesus.
Hey, this
YWH got to put the Yahweh up there.
Yahweh, baby.
YWH Jesus.
Yahweh. My bad. Go ahead, Joe, man.
No, but this is an official report. This is established.
No, well,
this is no opinions. This is facts.
Well,
all of this.
He got his bond denied because of substantial DNA evidence.
That's
Whenever
crazy.
you
so
get your
DNA is involved. Oh my goodness.
Basically, that means they got the trigger.
Like, nigga, you did it.
Yeah.
They
got a lot. They got a lot.
Now, what's crazy, bro, is I seen the Murder on My Mind. I seen the video, man. The video is a little weird. Some people could call it maybe demonic. I don't know, satanic. It's a few scenes where it's a little eerie, bro.
Can I tell you what Melly's real name is?
What's his real name?
I think it's Dremel Demons. Demons. It might be pronounced Demons.
Seriously?
Yeah, you can look it up now.
What's crazy is because I kept on seeing that name like when I was reading.
His mugshot, he's smiling. Wow. I mean, I'm not making this up. It's straight out of a Quentin Tarantino film.
Bruh, like he's from Florida. I know his Haitians in Florida. I remember Chucky with different cultures. They have like different ceremonies, rituals, and things of that nature. He got a few of that in the video. I don't know, man. It's just weird. Like the vibration when you see the video on top of what he's talking about. And then in the video, like one of his homeboys, like
dying in his arms.
That's crazy.
And I guess what I'm connecting this to is sort of like manifestation.
I don't know.
Hold on.
I get where you're going.
Because what I'm basically saying is, we spell words. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is like, what I'm getting at is,
man,
hold on.
no.
I get where you going, just close your mouth. Just close your mouth. On a metaphysical level, I am a little smarter than the average Negro. But on a metaphysical level, bro, we speak, the power's in the tongue, right? You speak life, right? Just like you speak death. Now, with that being said, bro, you saying certain things, let alone chanting certain things on top of vibrational beats. You know what I'm saying? You could be conjuring up the future.
Nigga, this sounds
I'm not saying that's impossible. I'm not saying that's what happened. I just know how shit work. So be careful, y'all, because like what you putting on wax, what you putting on record, I see death around the corner.
I agree with you, Joe.
I see death around the corner.
Whether he knows it or not, Mike agrees with you too.
He don't have
this shit because we can look at plenty of rappers who spoke death on themselves.
Who?
And it. Motherfucking
Smack him.
Come on, man.
Smack him.
Come on, man.
Professor X.
I'm not even
smack
about
him.
to entertain this nigga right
Yeah.
now. He on the show trolling right now.
Yeah.
You a pod troll.
Yeah,
So in the best
on my own
trolling-
podcast.
Nigga trolling.
But anyway, so YNW Melly, man, I said my piece. I think the nigga did. Honestly, I think he did.
It's
Hey, hard
unfortunate.
song, but yeah,
nah,
bro.
because
Watch
you
it. Watch
said
hard
he a
song.
real nigga. I mean, they said that these. Well, let's say this because I didn't hear this in
Real
in this
nigga
conversation.
or
Hold on,
real nigga?
Hold on. These were his best friends. Let's use because that's
They were
what
good friends for sure.
or
For
friends,
sure.
friends,
For sure.
Hey, fellas, friends. Keep that in mind, audience, friends. When we watch First 48, when we watch these cop shows, there's always somebody you know,
That nigga was trying to get the Mangekyo Sharingan.
bruh.
Only my nerds don't get that reference.
That's like a nigga smacking in the face and grabbing you some ice.
That's exactly what that is.
I mean,
That's crazy.
That's the kind of friend. I guess that's the kind of level of friendship they had. We don't know the
No,
details.
that's not the
of-
level
Man,
of friendship
this is
that they have.
crucial.
Oh, I mean, why would you plan that? You understand? Like, unless you was like, yo, I need to be the only nigga
Yo,
on top.
Anybody that does that's not your friend.
No, it's not.
That's what people need to understand. They need to understand how to tell who's really their friend and who is not their friends. You know how many conversations I have with people about, oh man, you know I got this friend, or whether it's a male or female, about them having somebody that they're dealing with and they did or are doing some fucked up stuff to them, right? But
Yeah.
they trying to, but I'm trying to figure out what to do. Bitch, what you mean? You trying to figure out what to do? That
You
nigga
already-
showed you who you are
You
to
better
them.
respond accordingly.
God damn. It's not that hard. But see, people get emotionally attached to things. That's,
There we
that's
go.
the problem with emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But, you know,
Damn right.
Crucial.
speaking of emotional motherfuckers.
Speaking of emotional motherfuckers,
goddamn Monique.
Monique,
Shout out.
passion,
Shout outs.
Is that what that is?
yeah, bruh, feeling. She
Hold
mean
on.
that.
Steve, you ain't even said the other person.
Oh, no, we just want to hit on everything.
Yeah, we just Monique,
You know what I'm
Monique.
saying? But Monique versus Steve.
Who want to grab this first? 'Cause I think
Go ahead, Joe.
You know what? Yeah,
Man.
he was talking. He was
Go ahead,
talking that
Joe.
shit.
Bruh.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Talking that shit.
You in your bag today.
Steve,
You in your sack
Monique.
today.
You sack chaser.
Niggas is
Fucking
crazy.
sack chaser.
Steve and Monique, bro. Steve and Monique. Okay.
So break down what happened.
Long story short, did she tell Lee Daniels, what's his name, Tyler Perry, and
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey
Yeah.
to suck her dick? That's what she said.
That's what she said.
She said, I told
Out of her
powerful
mouth.
people no. And
No, there's a difference between telling powerful people no.
suck
Tell
my
him to
dick.
suck your dick
Okay,
as a
yeah,
woman.
Yeah, well, she
As a
could
woman.
say I told him suck my dick on live air with Steve Harvey. But point being, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I don't know why she told him no or why she told him suck their dick or whatever, but I know she said that shit. She was at a comedy show or something like that or whatever. And then all of her shit just gets shuts down or whatever. Steve Harvey, he has a conversation with her, and I mean, he's basically telling her that she went about it all the wrong way, and I really want to know why she did what she did. But the point is, Steve Harvey said some shit that sort of like rubbed me the wrong way, as of like not standing on your integrity. In so many words, being a fuckboy and selling out.
Did you understand this point though, or you just calling him a fuckboy?
I mean, I get, damn, and see, man, this is that balance. This is the eternal
No, this is
war.
not a balance.
No,
This is black and white.
It's
as
definitely
fuck.
black and
it's
white.
black and white. If it's black and white, man,
Integrity over
I'm
money.
riding with Monique over Steve.
There you go.
Yeah.
Period.
Nothing wrong with
Monique
that.
said this is the money game. Monique said that this is the integrity game. Steve says that this is the money game.
Yeah.
Point blank. period.
Granted, we need money to live. I understand that
And
and
that's why
get
Steve
that.
Harvey says what he says.
But I am not on no Mayweather shit. I realized that I need a village. It takes a village to be able to come up and do all this together. To be successful, you need a team. So you need more people other than yourself. And you need harmony for that to happen. And with that
Nigga,
being said,
you can't bring harmony
No,
in 3
yes, I can
episodes.
because it applies, bro. That's the number one problem that our black people have.
Yeah, we about to
All
make a
the-
drop for
Bro,
for Joe.
all
with
the
harmony.
hey, Bone Thugs, do it because all the just connect all the topics and everything that we speak about.
It's harmony.
It's gonna be lack of or bruh, it's conflict. There's so many words, conflict, and conflict is the opposite of that. So I just see at the bottom base of everything.
so basically, your integrity
Your integrity.
over anything.
I mean, at the end
Who
of
you
the
are,
day,
like you're a black. You're
respect
prideful,
will take you further than then damn, will
Would it
respect
take
take
you-
you further
would it
than
take you
money?
Respect will take you further than
Further
money.
than
I
Mayweather?
agree. I agree.
Further than Mayweather.
Will it? Will it?
No, but no, this is the
Y'all think it's
catching
a lot.
the
I think it's
illusion.
about they're a billionaire. Y'all
This
shut
is the
fuck up.
illusion of America, though, because it's like, man,
It's
the
not
money,
an
the money.
illusion.
No, bruh,
America's never been an illusion.
Floyd had the respect of somebody.
Who?
Somebody.
Oh yeah,
I can't tell you who. I don't know all the inner workings, but I'm saying in
he
order for-
lost the respect of somebody as well. That's what you're saying.
he
bro?
lost the
He
respect
lost
of the
a lot of-
masses.
masses.
Yeah.
He's kept the respect of somebody. Whether they respect him as a person, or they respect his ability, or they respect his draw to the crowds. They respect something about him.
He's undefeated. I mean, we
I mean,
gotta show respect.
point blank period.
He beat Canelo. He beat De La Hoya. He's beat
You can't take it away from him. My issue is because I've had an issue with Steve Harvey personally.
Really?
As a comedian, I think he's hella funny. I love his stand up. I love his radio show. The one thing about his radio show, though, for me, I always skip past the first 10 minutes
What do you do?
of Steve Harvey's show.
Not gonna lie,
radio
I've
show.
never
Why?
heard his radio.
Because the first 10 minutes is the section where he gives people advice. And I hate Steve Harvey's advice because everything
Think like
that's
a man. Ain't that him?
Yeah, he's thinking like a man.
He wants women to think like men.
Well, you got to keep it in context.
Yeah,
man.
nigga,
I
yeah.
understand what he was getting. I understand what he was getting at with it. It ain't
I like
literally.
that.
I want you to think like a man. I want a woman that you look like a woman, but
it's
I want.
almost understanding.
I mean, but if he
anyway.
tells a woman to think like a man, feed me shut
no,
up.
it's understanding the.
No, I know. I'm
qualities.
being. Come on, bro. I know this.
This guy.
I know
right
this.
now.
Suck.
Nah, we just going in
The
on Steve
core,
right
you know,
now.
But
go ahead, bro.
On that first 10 minutes, he always gives advice, and he always gives advice that reeks of kowtowing to the dominant society. Like everything that you preach about is about acquiescing to people that don't like you. I remember it's two incidents in particular that I can remember, right? And I'm a little bit biased, probably, because I have dreadlocks, right? First incident was an event that he partnered with some gentleman whom I can't remember his name. But there was a situation with some kids in Morehouse. It was like 50 young boys. The guy made a tweet that said, 50 young men today came in and cut their hair in order to look presentable for getting jobs. Powerful.
Hey, crucial. No. That is not powerful.
He said powerful.
That is crucial.
Powerful.
I got dreads too, bro. You already know how I feel about this scenario.
You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
my
nigga,
G,
wait
like-
till the sentence is finished before you start saying shit. No, but so you saying they cut the dreads?
All these kids cut. It wasn't even just dreads. Dreads, their froze, their however they wear their kinky hair,
And he
whatever
said-
the
he said
kids are
powerful.
doing nowadays. They're powerful, and I'm like,
Goddamn.
what about this is powerful? Necessary, maybe, depending on what kind of field you want to get in.
It seemed like assimilation. Like assimilating to white culture.
It may be assimilation. My point about it is I'm not mad at you saying, because that kind of runs in line with the whole aspect of needing to work harder. What was it, 5 times harder, 10 times harder than a white person to get a job as a black person in America?
Yeah.
So that kind of runs in line with that line of thinking for some people. I'm not mad at you thinking that may be something that is necessary for survival. But to make it seem as though this is something that's powerful, as if somehow they are better young men because they cut their hair, the guy giving way that it was formed to grow out of your head, that's some bullshit
That's
to me.
some utter bullshit.
He said another incident that he said is along the same lines. He said this on the, I know, right? You can't even grow hair. That's why you mad at everybody got dreadlocks.
ass. Yep.
Steve.
I feel you, Steve.
Django. What's his name?
Steven. Uncle Steven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
But the other incident he had was when he talked about on that segment that I talked about that before his show starts. Talked about a young man that ran up to him. He out of his own mouth. Very talented young man, very hardworking young man. Has all the qualities necessary to be great in life. Ran up on him in the hallway at his talk show and say, hey, Steve, this and that. I'm trying to do this. This is what's going on. And Steve tells him, say, hey, man, well, I'm gonna give you some advice. You got long dreadlocks. You need to cut your hair. If I hired you, I couldn't bring you to no meeting with me with you having that hair on your head. You need to cut your hair. Get presentable, get you a fade, put you on a suit. And the dude is like, nah, man, I can't cut my hair. So, it's just hair. You want to be successful, don't you?
If it's just hair, why is it just a problem?
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and
So
I already know,
everything
bro.
that-
No, because my hair ain't just hair, bro. This is symbolism. This is strength, bro. This is my.
This is
Listen,
your
my
Abrahamic
pride.
blessing right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my covenant.
There we go.
Everybody don't understand
My
that.
crown.
But this is how I'm Samson. This is where I get my power from.
Let's
This is my
go.
connection
I'm
with
gonna tell
God.
you this: if
My
Caroline
static
Don
energy.
can grow dreads, he would. Yo. All right, but the hairline Don gotta, he gotta focus on other things.
Unfortunately, he is
Unfortunately.
hairline
man.
deficient.
But it's a journey with it. I know X, just off the simple fact, bro, yours longer than mine, bro, so your journey's been longer.
You know what I'm saying?
No, timelines, it's significant symbolism, is so much power in it, man. And I mean, we already know how powerful hair is.
Word.
I mean,
Talk to
we
a
really
sister.
do.
Talk to
We-
any
we-
woman
we-
about hair. Hair is powerful.
Yeah,
it
we
means
know
something.
we know that hair is symbolism. I think Steve Harvey is bald and upset, or he just an old ass nigga.
Nah, man,
Just trying to
Steve
give him
Harvey
old
is a
ass
man.
He's playing the game.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Joe. He's
But
playing the game.
but just I'm playing devil's advocate with y'all. All right, so he grew up in an era where you probably had to assimilate yourself into the culture to be where he is today. I don't know too many comedians.
Hey, bro. Look,
hold
hold on. Let me say this. Let me cut you
I
off.
can't. Hold on.
Go
You
ahead.
cut me off, my nigga. Hold
Nigga,
on.
you always do it. Go.
You the D mic.
Go.
D Mike. All right. All I'm saying, he probably grew up in a culture where you might have to done that. Now, I'm not fucking bigging this dude up, but he's saying, basically was saying, put your integrity aside, your pride aside, to assimilate yourself into the culture so you can get to a position where you can kind of be fortunate.
There's a difference. No, first of all, there's a difference between pride and integrity. You can put pride aside. Sometimes putting your pride down is something that you need to do. People have to put your pride aside in marriages. You have to put your pride aside when raising with your children. Sometimes that's just what you got to do. Go ahead.
Let me just
jump in there.
I think it's a difference between pride and ego. Pride is the reason why I get up and go to work. That's a good thing. The ego is exactly what we're speaking on. The ego. Because at the end of the day, bro, I mean, man, playing the game and everything that we speaking on right now, man, it's like a fine line. We got to find the balance. But keeping it real. I mean, we
But none of us are in the game. None of us have no idea what the corporate game is.
Well,
So
maybe this is what I was going to ask.
I know we could say it don't matter.
But my thing is
that.
with Steve, because you're talking about acquiescing to get in the game, to get in a position where you don't have to do something. Steve is worth hundreds of millions of dollars at this point.
Let's get off Steve. Would you say Kevin Hart played the game?
Kevin Hart played the game in a way that he maintained his integrity. That's why I disagree with fucking Steve about
he might have, but he hasn't put on the spot like that yet.
Okay, now let me.
Who hasn't? But all the shit that Kev has been going through.
No, the fuck shit talking about fucking a girl and old boy that taped them and all that. I'm talking about he's never been in a position where talking to a Monique, talking about his integrity been put aside. He never had a conversation.
I don't understand. I don't get what
he's never talked about his integrity. I've never seen an interview.
He has talked about his integrity. I've heard him talk
Who you
about
talking
his
about,
integrity.
Steve?
No, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart?
I never heard him talk about his integrity.
I've listened to him talk about his integrity. I've listened to him say there's certain shit at this point I'm just not doing. He operates the way that he operates in order to not have to do a lot of the bullshit. Now, you can agree or disagree with how he walks the line sometimes. He's not a person that like when they asked him about being an advocate for the LGBT community, right? He said, I'm not gonna be a person that's out here on a platform just to spout. I'm your ally, but I'm not gonna be your spokesperson. It's not what I'm doing. But that leads to my point of he has positioned himself to a point to where he can do what he wants to do and stand on what he wants to stand on. He is his own boss. He controls his entity at this point.
Yeah,
he did what he needed to do.
Contrary to Steve.
No,
Contrary.
Now let me ask
Steve
this.
is definitely
No,
his
hold
own
on. Now
boss.
let me
He
ask you
got
this
his
right
own
here.
ass.
Steve,
No, he's
Steve,
not.
Hold
He got his
on.
own
Hey,
ass.
fellas,
I'm
let me
sure he
ask y'all this. Let me ask both of y'all
I'm
this.
gonna chill.
Steve, King of Comedy, right? Mm-hmm. Who's the most paid of all the Kings of Comedy?
I don't know.
At all of them?
Yeah.
I would say Steve.
You would say Steve.
I would say Steve.
Would we also say that he's the weakest?
No. I'll say D.L. Hughley when I saw it. Was
You
the
say
weakest.
that D.L. Hughley is not
Now
funnier
y'all
than Steve
motherfuckers
Harvey.
switching the script, but
That's
this nigga
debatable.
asked to do extras on my side about 2-3 episodes ago. Yes, he was.
No, hey, I'll put it to you like this,
What?
bro.
Was I?
You was like this. He was the weakest, but on hindsight, you was like, oh.
That's in hindsight. That's what I'm saying.
No, but when
I
he
changed my
first-
perspective when I got older.
The point that I brought that up for is probably because he's in the position that he's in because he's playing the game.
Listen,
He has no integrity.
But he doesn't have to do that anymore, Joe.
Yeah.
No, he
That's
doesn't.
my motherfucking
He doesn't.
problem
And no,
with
that's
this.
the reason why I'm setting this up because all the Kings of Comedy rest Bernie Mac because he's the GOAT. But this dude is in the position. They're sort of like positioning him to be the male Oprah.
I hope
And
not.
bro, that's exactly what it is.
Think like a man
It's certain
motherfucker,
people.
brother.
That's what the Monique scenario is about. Gatekeepers. It's certain people that you can't have an opinion about. You gotta say yes to them. You gotta say yes
But that's
to them
what I'm
because
trying to-
if you don't, they have the power to shut you down.
First of all, agree with Monique. I said I'm playing devil's advocate, you motherfuckers. Secondly,
Fuck the devil.
secondly, I understand, and all three of us understand Steve Harvey's point of view. He doesn't have to do it, but he's doing it because he's been in that type of game, that corporate game, for so long. That's what he knows.
Amen.
So his integrity might have been, maybe he did have hair and she went bald. I have no fucking idea. But maybe he did some stuff that he doesn't agree with for himself. But he's saying, hey, you have to push this aside to get this, because he is at a larger level than Monique. But Monique should really not follow what he says. But Steve Harvey has made a platform and has made himself grow to where he is playing the game, whatever the money game is. And we all kind of know what it is.
Yeah.
Kind of being assimilated into white culture and kind of following and doing, tap dancing. But he made it. You can't say that he didn't make it. None of us can. So he's just trying to get what he did to be successul to her. And he has a mostly white audience. I'm sure he does it.
It's not that you make it, but how?
At the end of the day, Monique, I'm riding with your sister. You were absolutely right. You can make money and have integrity, and there are plenty of examples out there about that. Steve,
no cap.
You want some bullshit. Monique, what I will say about you saying that people agree with you in private but weren't riding with you in public.
They ain't riding with you.
There's a big difference between agreeing with your principle and agreeing with your method. And your method was on some bullshit. You can't tell people to suck your D from the back and then put your hand out and say, "Give me some money." That's just business 101.
You can't.
That's just is what it is. So I'm rocking with you on this conversation, Monique. I stand with you, sister. Go after your dollar. Go after what you deserve. But do understand that with every action, there are consequences. And you have to be, if you talking about having integrity, you have to have the integrity enough to stand on your words and take whatever comes along with that and be prepared to get that shit on your own. So we talk about real niggas, right?
Real niggas.
I mean, a couple of fake niggas, but real niggas.
There's definitely some fake niggas in the
yeah,
mix of the conversation.
Couple of splinters and some real niggas.
So since we're talking about real niggas, we're gonna do top 5 real niggas.
Top
realist.
5.
Top 5 of the realest niggas that you know.
Now let me ask y'all,
Realest
fellas. I mean,
people
what
that you
defines real to y'all?
Well, I mean, what defines real to you, sir?
Hey,
Man, shit.
run down your list and then we'll see.
Principles.
Matter of fact, Joe Money.
Integrity.
Go first.
You want me to go first? Hey, bro.
We're gonna go counterclockwise here.
I'll put it to you like this, man, bro. My list, I got too many. Too many.
We need 5.
He said 5.
Golly. I got too many.
Big Mike don't run nothing, man. I'm gonna give you 5, and I'm gonna give you my honorable mention after the fellas. How about that?
That would be nice.
After that. So the first one, real all time, gotta go with X. How do you not go with Malcolm X? How do you not go with Malcolm X?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was confused for a second. I would have been fine with either answer. I was like, is he talking about Malcolm X or he talking about DMX?
Hey, bro, I'll put you like this. Honorable mention, DMX. I'm gonna give y'all my list, bro. But this is 5. Hey, bro, redemption. He can keep on going. Redemption, and that's real.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's real.
Bite your tongue.
All right.
Watch
The
your
second, ain't no Viet Cong called me nigga. Do I gotta say his name?
Yes.
Now he's the greatest. He's the greatest. Cassius. No. Mama named him Clay. Ali. Muhammad Ali. He's number 2 on my list. Number 3 on my list, bruh. I gotta go with Tupac, bruh. Come on, bruh. Like,
he on my list.
That's the reason why I wanted to go last, because I got other people that I could name, but I mean, these are people we all gonna name.
You on 3 though?
After Tupac, we got Dave Chappelle. We got Dave Chappelle.
I like that one.
Dave, I added and removed, but Dave he's one of the.
I'm glad I kept that off.
Dave,
me too. I figured
only
y'all was
because
gonna say
Joe
that.
did it.
No, I thought y'all was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Bro, after y'all name y'all's, I'm gonna keep on naming, but Chappelle for the obvious reasons. He walked away from the money, y'all. He walked away from the money off his integrity. That's what defines real, man. It's like, bro, we gotta understand, man. You have to be the same person up as the same person you are when you down. Be 100. Keep it thorough, always. All right, after Chappelle, what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, with the 5th one.
Give it to us.
With the 5th one.
Yep.
5th.
5.
With the 5th one.
Top 5.
Cinco.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Oh, Marshawn.
I like that.
Is that Marshawn?
That's
I'm just
Marshawn
here so I
Lynch.
won't get fined.
I like that.
Yo,
I like
Hey,
your list.
Marshawn practically said fuck the NFL before Kaepernick shouted.
I like your
Straight
list.
up.
first of all, his
Word.
list has way more integrity than mine.
No, but bruh.
My shit is jokes.
Bruh, the people that didn't make the list got more integrity than yours, bro. I mean, like, this what happens when I do
Talk
my
your
homework.
shit, Joe.
This
Talk
what
that
happens
shit,
when
Joe.
I do my homework. You know what I'm
Talk that
saying?
shit, Joe Money
Today I got tired,
3018 at gmail.com.
That's right.
Talk your
But nah,
shit.
man, that's my list. I'm gonna let my brothers go next.
All right, for me, I'm gonna throw Pac in there. Hip hop head, Pac was one of the realest. He was damn near an activist while he was being a hip hop
Bro,
artist.
he got shot and went to court the next day.
Yeah.
How real is that?
Yeah, I mean, when you get shot 5 times in the nuts and then the next day you talk shit about
And
your
the head.
assailants. I mean, brother was real. He was an activist. I think he would have been a powerful figure if he would have survived, of course. But anyways, then my next on list, another real nigga, Gucci Mane.
I ain't mad at that.
Honorable
Thank you.
mention. He's
I
on
ain't
my
mad at
honorable
that.
mention.
That nigga got me one of the realest. Niggas talk about they having bodies. This nigga actually shot a nigga and won. Like he was like he's not playing. I saw this new at Lennox. He was one deep.
Word.
He didn't have a crew with him, man. Chicks was walking up to him, was like, "Hey, what up? Yeah, Gucci, yeah." And then keep walking. Can you take a picture? Nah, not now. Like he was just like a real,
That's real.
nigga.
Nah.
He wasn't.
Can I take a picture?
And I'm talking about fat Gucci. I ain't talking about
Burn, bitch.
after jail Gucci. I'm talking about when Juki had the pot belly. You know what I'm saying? Like he would just walk around doing whatever. He was fighting niggas whenever, talking shit to Jeezy. Well, he went to the same club he was at,
Word.
and Jeezy did not do anything.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like this dude got to be one of
That's
the realest.
facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving on. Next one, bruh, Cat Williams.
Honorable mention.
Okay.
Good job, Mike. Good
Cat
job,
Williams.
Mike. Hey,
One
good
of
job.
the most realest comedians you ever with me.
The realest other than
This
Chappelle.
dude
Yeah.
is 100% himself.
Yeah.
He's lost money, he's lost shows, he's lost sponsors, and he's lost a lot of things just being himself.
And he's still
But
standing.
he's still standing, he's still making money, he's still doing shows. You know what I'm saying? That just piggybacks on Monique should hold on to her integrity.
see,
'Cause
look,
Cat Williams is still luxurious.
he's that dude because the hood still fuck with him.
Yeah.
Word.
The
Yeah,
hood
that's
still
real.
repeat Mayweather. The hood still fuck with him. Remember that.
And another one, I ain't gonna agree with this shit.
Go, Mike.
C Murder.
God damn.
That nigga really murdered people.
That's a nice list. great list, actually.
This nigga really murdered people. Out of all the Percy's, what's their last name? The No Limit family?
Millers.
The Millers. After all the Millers, that's gotta be the realest
What's
nigga.
crazy, bro? Was you at the game when he came to North Clayton?
Oh, thank you, man.
Bruh, we graduated 2000. Montez Arnold, Monica's bro. Shout out Montez. He graduated a year after us. He used to bring C Murder up to the school and shit.
Yeah.
I think that was the Riverdale game.
the
This
Boston
little
League.
nigga screamed out, "Fuck No Limit, bro."
No. He said, fuck Bossellini.
Is that what he
That's
said?
because the album just came out.
Okay. Yeah.
Ninth
Bruh,
grader.
Montez C Murder, and it was like one dude walking with him. They walked up in the gym, Buddy screamed that shit, bro. Murder walked up into the crowd, grabbed homeboy by the collar.
Yo.
The only thing you do is you just see him saying something to him, and he's, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done deal.
Yo, and I
But
mean,
that shit ain't real, bro. I mean, high school kids, goddamn. This
yo,
nigga,
but he
goddamn.
shot a high school kid. Like, this nigga is for real. And last on my list, because I think he's one of the realest motherfuckers ever, I enjoy this nigga, my nigga Samuel L. Jackson.
I like that.
I've
I
never
like that. Nice
seen
list.
a nigga say motherfucker in every motherfucking movie and still end up in Star Wars as Mace Windu.
He ain't say motherfucking Star Wars, did he?
I mean,
Did he?
He might have
No,
snuck
I
it
want to
in.
know
He
because
might
I
have.
ain't seen it.
He probably said your mother Jedi or something, but he probably ain't. He
Mother
probably,
Jedi.
he probably ain't go all the way with
You
it.
so corny, man.
Hey, bro, that was the corny shit you said
Thank
on
you.
every episode.
Thank you, but it don't
Because
matter.
you be killing it, but right there, nah.
It doesn't matter. The whole point is that this motherfucker has said motherfucker every day. I don't know a movie he hasn't said it besides the Star Wars joint.
I know,
and
right?
they even gave to do his own lightsaber. Like it's
He got his own color, right?
He got his own color.
He the perp,
real.
right?
Yeah, he's
He
the only
perp.
one.
Yeah.
I don't even watch shit. I know that. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I mean, this is my list. It's a little off kilter.
Ain't
but
nothing
that's
wrong with it,
That's
bro.
No,
Ain't
no,
nothing
I'm
wrong
rocking.
with it.
I'm
yeah.
rocking. I'm rocking with your list.
So you said Cat. Who else you said? Who else you said I
You
rock
know,
with?
no, you know what I'm saying? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It's
you that
Gucci,
dude.
it's Cat.
What's going on,
you know,
X?
It's Pac Jackson.
What's going on,
it's T-Murder.
X?
So I mean, it's hard trying to follow up y'all list, man. Y'all
Nah,
had
you got it,
solid
That's a
bro.
real
You
nigga.
got it, bro.
I'm gonna tell you, I didn't put Pac on my list.
Okay.
But the reason that I didn't put Pac on my list is because I feel like Pac is an icon, and people that are icon, they're bigger than a list. It's like
Obviously.
you just are cemented
Yep,
in
you
a
are-
space of your own.
Yes, sir.
My first one, I said Dame Dash.
Hey, bro,
God
he's
damn.
on my honorable mention, bro. You see it right there. That's a great X. Keep on going, bro.
Yo, his phone.
Yeah.
His phone is-
Hood rich.
No, it ain't hood rich. You need to replace it.
I do. Upgrade. Yeah.
But now Dame has stood on principle, stood on morals. I've respected the evolution of Dame. And a lot of people talk shit about Dame, where he came from, and look at what Jay did and how he played, and he played the political way, and look at where he is
did
versus
Steve
Dame.
Harvey. He did Steve Harvey.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm not gonna do.
Well,
Jay like that.
we ain't gonna go
I'm not gonna do
there.
that.
You right. But Dame got more integrity. Let's say that. Can we say that?
Yeah, I can.
Can we say that?
I can.
Okay.
Based on that situation, Dame had more integrity in that situation.
Okay.
I feel like Jay, to me, this is an example of you doing the right thing with the power that you've been granted, based on whatever shit you did in the past. You learn from that, you grew, and now you're doing shit to affect change. Jay is really standing on.
Salute to Jay. I really will say
Real
that.
talk.
Salute to Jay.
But
He's doing this thing with his power.
Dame stood on principle. Dame, when he cussed out them folks in that meeting,
Def Jam,
you know what I'm saying?
Going ham.
Yo, I've learned so much from this brother from afar. He's a mentor from afar. So next one I'm gonna say Will Smith.
Yeah, he is.
Now I'm gonna tell you why I put him on this list.
He's
though.
lightly
tell
a real
us
nigga.
why.
He's a light real nigga.
Tell
Not
us why.
Light skin.
No.
Go, X.
The reason that I put Will on this list, obviously he has a stellar track record with all the other shit that he's done, right?
Of course.
But when he was on that runway talking to that reporter, and that reporter kissed him,
And that nigga.
and he slapped his ass twice.
Real. And then
He's like, hey,
and
cut it
had a
out.
little conversation. He slapped him twice. Don't do that shit, man. Like you can tell
And
them.
they don't walk the fuck.
That was Philly all the way.
I missed it. What happened?
didn't see that?
No.
Oh, my.
What happened?
Joe, we gonna show you this after the show.
Hey, Joe, we're gonna introduce you to the internet right after the show. We're gonna show you what www.
Why? No. What I got? No. I know it's jokes and everything, but why I gotta know every damn thing,
I
bro?
mean, because everything's in front of your face.
But Mike,
Some
I
things
ain't
are some
gotta
big
pay
moments.
attention to
Some
every
things are
damn
some big
thing.
moments.
It's
It's
like-
like-
That's the
kinda
reason why I
big.
use y'all a lot of times. No flex. You know that? Y'all my media. A lot of times. I do pay
but
attention to
this
things,
social-
but I don't have
okay.
to know everything.
I'm rocking.
All right, okay, but anyway.
I showed
I
you
got
after the
you.
show.
All right.
But yeah, y'all
Will
out
Smith.
there,
Will
y'all know what I'm
Smith.
talking about.
Will
If you
Smith.
don't, look it up. Because you got to see it. It's not enough to describe it.
Okay.
Next person on my list, Killer Mike.
Oh, you already said that was one of the real. And he is.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Already know.
I told you,
How the hell
he's
I
on my
forget that?
Mount Rushmore right now.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
Facts.
I got so much respect for
Facts.
this. I look up to this brother from afar. I can't wait to meet Killer Mike because I will meet you, Killer Mike, and we're gonna have a good conversation.
Yep.
I'm just letting you know beforehand.
Manifesting.
If you
Yes, sir.
listen, well, when you listen to this, because you're gonna listen to it.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put Ali. That's just
The greatest.
I can't not put Ali on my list. I would put him in the same position as Pac.
Actually,
as being an
over
icon.
Pac, yeah, but
absolutely.
yeah.
But I just because for me, he's one of my greatest of all time. Just for me as a man. And my last one, this is kind of a curveball. He's a real nigga, but he ain't a nigga. I'm gonna say George Carlin.
Okay. As long as he didn't say Eminem, I thought you were gonna say Eminem.
Nah.
George Carlin
Carlin's
is
a real
straight
ass nigga.
one of the
Eminem?
realest.
Why would you think?
Because white boy, he said he ain't black. It's first
Slim
thing came
Shady.
to mind.
You're straight to the
But
line.
Carlin though,
Carlin's real.
hey Zay, yeah, black delegations, we vote Carlin.
Hey,
We definitely
100%.
vote Carlin,
We
bro.
vote-
We'll
No,
make
no
several
bullshit,
trades
man.
for that
We
one.
vote him in.
Buddy Jesus, Dogma, Carlin, bro. I mean, his stand-ups. I mean, just he's the first one, I guess, to give it to me raw.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, it's like what he's saying is not popular. I've never heard it before, and I mean, I heard it as a kid, and then the older I become, it's like, whoa.
Yeah,
Whether
that's
you
real.
agree with it or not, you can
Carlin
understand
is
somebody's
Actually,
perspective and
I
not agree
think
with it.
all three of us have some distinctive lists, and they were all.
Oh, yeah, they was
Hold
solid.
on, hold on.
That was solid
Can,
as
can I
fuck.
just give you what we
Here
did
we
name
go.
on my
Here
list?
go the runner-ups.
Run it down real
Here
quick.
go the
Said Killer
runner-ups.
Mike, bro.
Make it
I
quick.
put Killer Mike right there with Banner, bro. How can we not say
I
Banner?
wanted to put Banner, but I couldn't fit him in the top
And I
five.
know everybody can't make the list. It's
Everybody can't make
unfortunate, but we gotta have the honorable mentions, bro. David Banner, bro. Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory.
Oh,
Dick
God.
Gregory. Dick Gregory.
He's definitely in the top 10
top
for me.
five. I mean,
He
shit,
should've
it's
been-
top
he
five.
should've
It's
been
just
somebody's
that.
list.
Yeah.
He's in a
Hold
top
on.
five,
Maybe
but
I
he's
should
in my
take out
top
Steve
10
Murder or
somewhere.
something.
Yeah. Big Mike was clowning me when I said that.
Yo, Mike, that is wild that he bumped Dick Gregory off the list for C Murder.
Yeah. Murder gotta go, bro.
Yo, you a wild boy, man.
No, that's 100.
But he did murder niggas. See?
Mike said you can't.
No,
Mike
but
said you
see,
can't
that's
change
the reason
lists.
why I asked why we got to
Can't change
define
lists.
what's real.
No,
That's the reason why I asked how we define
We
what's
stick with
real.
Pootie Tang.
All
We
right.
stick with Men of Honor.
All right, bet.
That's it.
Y'all
That's it.
stupid. All right, I said X the first one, and Mike was wanting to know. DMX is definitely honorable mention.
Dark Man X.
Hey man, he said Dame Dash. Look, here go somebody. Master P, bruh.
I thought about that too, but I
gotta throw Master P,
So
bro.
C Murder and Master P. I mean,
Nah,
that's close.
Master P is the stand-up brother. And then
Well,
the last
one was real about his business, other was real about his killing. I mean,
Yeah,
it's the
well-
same thing, and they're brothers.
All right, and then this is the last one, bro. This brother right here don't get no respect, or he don't get enough respect.
What's up?
Young dude in the game, gotta throw up Nipsey Hussle. Gotta.
Okay.
Gotta.
I like
can.
Nipsey. I don't know if
Gotta.
he's a top 5.
No, he's not a top 5. These are honorable
Top
mentions.
five.
And
Hey,
the reason why I'm
hey,
throwing
Nipsey.
Nipsey
Shout out
is
to you,
because
Nips.
he's actually out here he's building his neighborhood. How real is that?
That is very real.
How real is that?
real.
I'm talking about fucking C Murder.
C Murder will really kill that nigga.
No. Fuck
C Murder
killing.
would kill that
It's
nigga.
easy to kill. It's harder
All right.
to build, and that's why he's real.
Well, we said, people
yeah.
really kill.
We can have a conversation about how easy or not easy it is to kill, but that's another conversation.
yeah,
for
it
another
is.
day.
Yeah,
but
there
you
you
understood my
My
point.
2 honorable mentions. I'm gonna throw these and we're gonna wrap up. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and
Yes.
I wanted so bad, but I just can't put him in there right now. Jim Brown. I wanted to put Jim Brown in the list so bad, but his
Yeah.
I'm gonna chalk it up to Alzheimer's. That's what I'm gonna chalk it up to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna chalk it up to
yeah.
some other nonsense, to some medical
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on
but-
with the shit he got going on right now.
He probably wanted to talk, or I don't know, bro. I can't give it, but yeah, you're right.
and
Yeah, X,
whatever.
I know.
And my honorable mention, because we gave like
Nobody
no,
cares.
no female. Michelle Obama. I threw it out there. I don't
Hey,
know.
man,
mad at that.
hey,
I'm
we
mad at that.
rock
I
with
like that. I
that.
like that.
We rock
Give
with
me
that.
that. Give me that.
We rock with
You know what
that.
I'm
We
saying?
rock with
Fucking
that.
sexist over here. Fucking misogyny going over here.
No,
Fuck
we
these niggas.
this
Michelle,
is it. Yes, we
what's up?
can.
Word. Nah,
Yes, we
I
can.
think we man, that was some good lists. That was a
Hey.
good list.
That
I
was a
really
good damn
enjoyed
list.
them lists.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Real.
that was a great way to end the show.
This was like
Yeah.
a serious episode.
This
Yeah,
was
it
a serious
wasn't a lot of
episode, wasn't
jokes.
it?
Yeah,
Yo, we
yeah.
got to clown next episode,
Yeah,
man. We
gotta-
gotta get some
You
jokes
gotta
off.
be
We
up
gotta
my
get some
rhythm. I'm
laughs
saying
off.
corny jokes and shit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, you definitely got to get it back together.
I gotta get back together.
You got to maybe
We
you need to
had
start
beer.
back
We
with
didn't have
alcohol.
alcohol. Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
that's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Nigga, we can't keep. We ain't drinking whiskey, bro.
Nah, we just got to monitor. We just got to monitor.
I'll stick with the corny shit then. I'm not about to be fucked up talking, bro.
Oh man.
Anyways.
but yeah, which I want to close out with.
21. 21.
Oh, shouts out
21.
21.
Oh,
Real
yeah,
quick,
free.
as we
21.
close, 21 is free. 21 is out. As
Shout
we were
outs.
recording last week, the
21
news
Savage.
broke and we missed it. But hey, we want to say big ups to you, my brother. We so
lot.
happy that you out and that you home.
A lot.
We praying expeditious favor to you in your case that it gets closed and you get to stay where you trying to stay with your kids
Damn
and
right.
rolling with your career.
Nigga, we made it.
Shout outs to you, mate.
Shout outs to you. But yo, we appreciate everybody tuning in this week.
Yeah. Shout out to the
Don't
fans.
forget, we release every Wednesday. Episodes will be available at 6 a.m. Obviously, you don't have to tune in at 6 a.m. But if you're an early bird like me and you're looking for some content to get into to start your day off right, you can find us on all the platforms that we stream on. Anybody got anything else they need to end with?
Just keep interacting and showing love with us, y'all. We appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Our numbers are growing.
Joe said we doing this for y'all.
We
Hell
do it for
yeah,
y'all.
hell yeah.
I mean.
I promise.
Hey, yeah, Big Mike doing it for y'all too.
Okay, all right, okay, Mike.
Doing it for Alexis Nicole.
There you go.
There we go.
We thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
So yeah, bell's about to ring. We gonna wrap up, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Catch y'all next week. We out.
We out.